Not only is the Wizard Monkey extremely powerful, it also happens to be my favorite tower in the entire game. So today we're going to try to do a 2-tower champs with each one of these 5th tier wizards. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, here we are. We're going to start with first wizard here. We're going to end up going for the Archmage first. This one should be pretty fun. I really like the Archmage. It's one of my favorite towers in the game. Probably my second favorite tower in the game, behind the Wizard Lord Phoenix. So, I really love wizards, so that's why I wanted to do this. And I think we'll be able to do this. The other tower I'm going to try to go for is the Pirate Lord, because we need something that can pop the early game leads while also popping the purples on 25 as well. So I'm going to end up going ahead and getting our boat here. And I think this is our best bet. We're going to have to go for that bottom path camo detection just because we're not going to be able to get the Archmage who can decamo. But we're not going to be able to get him by round, like, I think 45 it is, where there's camo purples. And if we can't decamo those purples, then we have to have camo detection on our Pirate Lord. So we're going to have to end up going for that bottom path. As much as I don't want to do that, it's going to be necessary. But I think we can still do it. I think this is going to be our setup. I went ahead and got the monkey sets on our wizard, so we don't have to worry about the camo on 24. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get the hot shot so we can have that early game lead popping power like I was talking about. So we'll go ahead and get that. And I'll probably go ahead and get a cannon ship. I might go ahead and get the long range as well. And this is a good thing about this bottom path is the Pirate Lord can basically hit the entire map, especially when there's Moabs coming out over here. So with the Pirate Lord ability plus our Archmage, I think we should be able to do this. The only rounds I'm worried about, honestly, are around like 98 and 100. I think we probably won't have much trouble up until then, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get the Arcane Mastery just to get some more range on our guy here. And I want the Wizard to be the focus of the strategy as well, so I want to get this as quickly as possible. But I am going to go ahead and get our camo detection there, and we'll get the cannon ship next. And you saw those purples, they got pretty far, because our hot shots cannot pop purples, only the darts coming out of the cannon ship of the Buccaneer can pop them right now. But once we get the cannon ship, the bombs will be able to pop them as well, and it'll be a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on round 27, it looks like. And I'm not sure if we can get an Arcane Spike before round 40. If not, I'll get the Monkey Pirates just to make the Moab that much easier. Round 39, I don't think we're going to be able to get our Arcane Spike, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Monkey Pirates just so we have this ability for round 40. I don't think we're going to need it, but anything to speed the game up is always fun, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll pop the ability, and there we go. Next, we're going to go for our Arcane Spike. We should definitely get it before round 50, obviously. And this is a very, very strong 4th tier tower. I really, really like it. So I think once we get that, we should be able to easily go all the way to our Archmage. Alright, there we go. Still no problems at all. We're going to go ahead and get the Arcane Spike. And like I said, we should be good for a while to be able to save up straight for the Archmage. I'm going to get that before the Pirate Lord because, like I said, I want the Wizard to be the main focus of the strategy. So if I get the other 5th tier first, then that just kind of makes the Wizard not shine as much as it actually can. So we should be fine, like I said, for a while. We probably, even with this setup, we probably won't have any troubles until the mid-70s or so. All right, we're on round 60. We've been absolutely cruising. We're only about $2,000 away from the Archmage. We can use our Monkey Pirates ability. And I really want to get this before round 63 because it's going to be difficult, but it looks like we're going to be able to do that no problem. We should be able to get it right here in just a second. And there we go. So Archmage is up, and you can see right here, its one weakness is purple balloons, so that's why I needed another tower that can pop purples. So that's going to be the job of the Monkey Pirates for the rest of the game, basically. And hopefully our Archmage can do pretty much everything else. And you can see the like little purple swirl with the camo balloons. It does decamo, but we had some camo purples that we wouldn't have been able to pop without another tower because this thing would not be able to decamo quick enough. So we have our main setup, round 63. Shouldn't be a tough round at all, especially with the Archmage. It's very powerful. They also buffed this thing recently again. Not sure why. It's one of the best towers in the game now, though. So if you haven't been using the Archmage, you should probably start doing it. It's very powerful. Its main thing that it's good against is Moabs, but you can see it just destroys Bloons as well. So if you have this, a good Moab popper, along with another very good Bloon popper, you can probably just go ahead and win the game. They also buff the damage against the bad balloon, which is really, really good. So our Pirate Lord is not great against the bat at all, so we're going to have to rely on the Archmage to do most of that anyway. But I think we'll be okay. We shouldn't have too many problems until probably the mid to late 90s, I think. These are both two very strong towers, and once we get the Pirate Lord, we'll have that even better ability, just knock down some of those bigger, bulkier balloons, and hopefully we can just clean them up. The thing I'm worried about the most is the super ceramics after round 80, but I think the Pirate Lord can take care of most of those, especially with a little bit of help from the Archmage, so we'll see. Alright, still no problems at all. We're really just kind of cruising, and we have enough on round 78 to go ahead and get our Pirate Lord, so this is pretty much the setup. I hope we can get through the rest of the game. Neither one of these towers cost that much. They're not super expensive, so normally when you're done spending by round 78, that's not a good thing, but I think we'll be able to do it, especially on this map. That's why I chose this one, because you can see we have a lot of coverage for both of our towers, so we will see if we can get this done. I'm not super confident, but I am at least a little bit confident. Round 80, we have the first ZOMG, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the Pirate Lord ability, scoop that thing up. That's another reason I wanted to pair this with the Archmage, is this ability, especially in the late game, if we can just use it on rounds 96, 98, things like that to take down the ZOMGs, I think the Archmage and the Pirate Lord are strong enough to kill everything else. So that's why I wanted to go with that. Like I said, I'm only worried about the ceramics, but the Pirate Lord is pretty good against ceramics. It's a lot better if you can go top path, but like I said, we have to have that camo detection, so it's the best we can do. But I'm going to be spamming this ability a little bit, and we'll just try to see if we can get through the rest of this game, hopefully. Alright, we're officially into the 90s. We shouldn't have a problem with DDTs at all. The Archmage is one of the best towers in the game against DDTs, and you can see they get wiped out no problem. So this is where it might start to get a little bit tricky. I'm going to be using our Pirate Lord ability, hopefully at the correct time, to try to make some of these rounds a little bit easier, but these early 90s shouldn't be too bad. But like I said, the late 90s and especially round 100 are going to be pretty difficult, but I think we can make it happen. Round 93, we have more DDTs on this round. Here they come, and yeah, the Archmage wipes them out no problem, so the rest of this round shouldn't be tough at all. 94 should give us a little bit of a preview on how round 98 is going to go, because this is a bulky round. I'm going to try to grab some ZOMGs, just knock those down. I'm not worried about the BFBs, but like I said, these ceramics could be a problem. But if we can just knock down some of these ZOMGs with the ability, if we can leave 2 on everything, I think we will be just fine. And you can see we have a ton of money saved up. We're going to have close to $85,000 by the end of this game saved up. So that's not normally how you want to beat chimps, but I think with these two towers we have the right strategy. Round 95, always very scary. You can see our Archmage is just destroying these DDTs, no problem at all. That's why it's one of my favorite towers in the game. Any tower that's that strong against DDTs is a winner in my book, because they are just extremely difficult. You can get all the way to round 95 and dominate the entire game and then just lose instantly with feeling like you had no progress at all. So being able to beat round 95 that easily because of one tower is always a great thing. 96 looks like it's going to go down as well. Alright, 98, the scariest round for us right here. I'm going to use this as quick as I can just to try to get rid of some of these ZOMGs like I said. And hopefully we don't get overwhelmed. But these ceramics are already not looking great, so we're going to use that as quickly as we can. It looks pretty good so far, actually, so not too bad. We need to pop these ceramics in the back, and yeah, they're just going to slip through, so that didn't look very good. Let's try it one more time. We'll go ahead and pop that. I'm not sure what else to do. I know we would be a lot better with the top path, but like I said, we had to go for that bottom path. We'll go ahead and pop that as well. I think the Archmage is getting blocked by some of these Moabs. Like right here, these are just so many ceramics. I just do not think we'll be able to clean them up. Can we actually? Okay, we got another Pirate Lord ability. It looks pretty good, but this is so many ceramics. I don't know if we can take these down. It's not looking bad, actually. I think we'll be able to do it. Round 98 goes down, second try. Here we go. So now we have round 99. This could be tough, the fortified DDTs, but if we We can scoop some of them if we need to, but I'm just going to grab the last two. There we go, round 100. Now all we have to do is pop the bad balloon. Like I said, the Pirate Lord is not great against the bad. You can see it right there. So our Archmage is going to have to do most of the damage, but this is the longest map in the game. Another reason I chose this one. I think we'll be able to do it, because as soon as it pops open, I can grab the DDTs with our ability, and then we'll just have to pop the ZOMGs, but it looks like it's going to go down. All right, there it goes. It does pop open, and actually we can pop those, use the ability to grab these ZOMGs, and we did it. We did a 2 Tower Chimps with the Archmage and the Pirate Lord. So we know we can do it with one wizard. Let's go ahead and try the next one. All right, here we are with the next one. Now we're going to be using the Wizard Lord Phoenix. This is my favorite tower in the entire game, so I'm really excited about this one. And I'm also going to be doing this one with Sauda, just to make it a little more difficult. This is probably the best map in the game for Sauda, so that's why I'm using this map. But I think we'll be able to get it done. She can pop camos already. She can pop purples, and so that's the only weakness of our Wizard Lord Phoenix. Now all we have to do is get to that tower and make sure on the later rounds we use our abilities at the correct time. I did do a 2 Tower Chimps with the Wizard Lord Phoenix and the Elite Defender not that long ago, so I didn't want to do that one again. So I think Sauda will be fun. I know that Sauda is extremely powerful, and if you go by official 2TC rules, I know she's not allowed in the index and all that stuff, but I really don't care about any of that. I'm just here to have fun. So we're going to do Sauda and a Wizard Lord Phoenix 2TC. If you're wondering why I chose to put the wizard right here, I will show you right now. Once we get the Wall of Fire, he will put it right here on the track. And so the balloons have to go through here. They'll circle around, go through it again, circle around, go through one more time, and then on the long way out, they'll have to go through it 4 whole times. So I love putting it right here. It just is a really good spot for the Wall of Fire. Normally I put it right here as well, just to give it a little bit more range, but we needed this spot for Sauda. So I chose to put it right here, and it should be pretty strong. I think we can make this work. You don't need the most range for the Wizard Lord Phoenix because you have that universal range Phoenix, so I'm not really worried about that. But this is a good spot because it will have to pass by, like I said, multiple times, and we'll be able to hit it at least 3 or 4 times. So it looks like on round 28 we can get the Dragon's Breath. I think this is probably one of the top 3 best 3rd tier towers in the entire game. It's extremely strong, and especially early game. I mean, you can just see it's absolutely wiping these things out. I know there are other really good 3rd tier towers. I mean, the Super Monkey obviously comes to mind. The Druid of the Jungle is another one that just immediately jumps to me. But if I had to put, I think this is top 3 for sure, and it might be number 1 just because it can pop leads, it can pop camos with the bottom path. The only thing it can't pop is purples, but I think it's a really strong 3rd tier tower, and I really love it. I think it looks really, really cool. So yeah, we'll go there. We should be able to get our Summon Phoenix before round 40 for the Moab as well. Alright, it looks like on 37 we can get our Summon Phoenix. And before I do that, I did want to say something they did in the last update was they lowered the price of this by like $1,000. It used to be $7,500, but now it's $6,480. But they did not make the Wizard Lord Phoenix any more expensive. So overall, this is a buff. It's now cheaper to get this tower, which is great. Like I said, this is my favorite tower in the entire game. I absolutely love this thing. And so them making it cheaper and better, I will talk about that in just a second, is just a great overall buff for this super fun, super powerful tower. So like I said, I was going to talk about the other buff they gave this. You can see when it hits a balloon, they catch on fire. It's hard to see right now, but you'll be able to see it better with the Moabs and things like that. But now the fire damage, it does more damage while also lasting a lot longer. It used to last like 3 seconds, I believe. If you caught something on fire, it would stay lit for 3 seconds doing damage over time, but they buffed it all the way to 15 seconds, which is absolutely crazy. And so this thing is just so much more powerful. You can just light the Moabs on fire as they go around, and even if they pass, they're still going to be taking damage even when you can't touch it. So this is just a super strong tower now. It's going to be a lot of fun to use this thing more, and I'm so excited that they buffed it. I really don't see us having any problems, honestly. We have a couple abilities to use. I think we can go straight to the Wizard Lord Phoenix, probably without doing anything. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Our only weakness right now are these purple balloons, but Sada takes them down no problem. She will be able to pop all the purple balloons for the rest of the game, so on rounds 95 and things like that. I'm really not worried about it at all. I think we'll be able to make this happen, and I do believe I have done this before, but it was before they buffed this, and I think after before they nerfed Sada, so hopefully that kind of evens it out and we can still do this. Once we get our Wizard Lord Phoenix, I'm going to dump the rest of the money into Sada, and hopefully we can get her to level 20 by the end of the game, and if we can do that, this should be a no-brainer. Alright, we have been absolutely cruising, no micro, no problems at all, and it looks like on round 59 we could go ahead and get our Wizard Lord Phoenix, and that should be it. Like I said, any extra money I'm just going to dump into Sada to try to level her up as quickly as possible. Hopefully get her to level 20, and we have 30 rounds to do that, so I really think that won't be a problem. We'll go ahead and do that there. But now the rest of the game just comes down to, can we use our abilities at the correct time? And we should be good. The only problem we might have is round 100. The Bad Balloon. I know we can take it down with a couple of abilities, and hopefully if Sada is level 20 by then, we will not have any problem. Round 76 right here might be a little difficult just because of the regrows. I'm going to let it go. Okay, never mind. I completely lied. I have no idea what I'm talking about. That was the easiest round in the entire game, it looked like. So, great. You love to see that. Round 80, we already have Sada, level 14. We're seeing our first ZOMG here. I'm just going to use the ability just to show you how strong this thing is. Once it gets over top of it, it's just going to absolutely disintegrate. And there it goes. So, alright, round 90, we have the first DDTs. We have Sada up to level 17. I know I said the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability is great against DDTs, which it is, but we are able to take down 3 with no ability whatsoever. So I think we can take down round 93 as well without an ability. But I will end up having to use this ability on 95 and 99. And probably, or definitely 98 as well, but we'll have to time that one, because like I said, if we don't have it for 99, we're going to lose. And don't forget, Sada has 2 strong abilities of her own, which I haven't had to use at all yet, but I will use them if I have to, and I think we probably will on 98, but she's there, and this is going pretty smooth so far. We've had no problems at all, really. I have used the Wizard Lord Phoenix ability a couple times, but that was only to speed up the game, because I do have to play 3 full Chimps games to record this video, so I'm only doing that to speed it up, not because we had to. But here's some more DDTs. We probably can take these down, no ability as well. Yeah, there we go. So 93, no problem. And if Sada level 18, we probably can take down 95 without ability too, because once she hits level 18, and you can see right here, attacks with a blur of speed, she becomes extremely powerful. And we should, it looks like, get level 19 on this round as well, so we should be able to get level 20 before round 98, which is going to be crucial. You can see, 95, we have the DDTs. I could pop this ability and just insta-win, but it looks like we're going to take them down no problem at all. That goes a lot better than I thought it was going to. We have level 19 as well, so just a little bit more money. We'll have a level 20 Sada, and that should be GG. Round 96, I am going to use this ability. We'll get it back before 97, I'm not worried, but I just want to clean those up and do some damage to these ZOMGs. That went perfectly. We will have this back for 97. And we're only about $500 away from level 20 on Sada as well, so I could use this ability. I am going to use Sada's abilities just to get some damage on these things. We will get them back. I don't want to use this because I want to have it for 98, so I'm going to see if we can take this round down, no ability. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to, no problem. So down goes 97. We are level 20 now, right in time for round 98. This is going to be a difficult round because we need to time this correctly to be able to get it back before 99, but 95 went so well that we should be able to do 99 without the ability, honestly, especially with Sada's 2 abilities. So I'm just going to use that, try to clean up as much as we can. Looks pretty good so far, and 98 is going to go down no problem. So now we have 99. I should get this back on time as well, so we'll go ahead and pop that just to clean up the fortified DDTs. And there they go. We just have the Bad Balloon. I'm going to use Sada's abilities as quickly as we can, just because I know we'll get them back, and we need as much damage as possible on this thing, because neither one of these are great. Sada is pretty good, but her range is so small, so we need it as much damage as possible from these abilities. So we're going to use one wizard ability there. I really don't know. I think I'm going to have to use another one. It looks like it's about to pop, though, so this might be perfect timing. And yeah, it looks like it should pop there. We'll pop the first Wizard Lord Phoenix ability. We'll go ahead and use Sada's abilities, and that should be the game. There we go. We take down another 2TC with the Wizard Lord Phoenix this time, along with a level 20 Sauda. So let's go ahead and get to our third and final wizard. Okay, we have the final one. For this one, we are going to do the Prince of Darkness 2TC. I've also used this tower in another video. I think the last video I did like this, I used the Prince of Darkness to do a 2TC with the balloon exclusions on. But today we're going to make this one all about this. I'm going to put it right here because I want to get the wall of fire, and it should put it right on this little cross right here, and we have 2 spots that it has to go through. So that's going to be my first goal, is to get this wall of fire. So I think the tower that I'm going to end up using is the Apache Prime with the faster firing and the faster darts. Because of the shimmer for our Prince of Darkness, it will be able to decamo all the balloons, so we don't have to worry about that. I don't need camo detection on our heli pilot, so I'm going to end up going for the bottom path just to make it that much stronger, and I think we'll be able to do it. There we go. Round 10, we have the wall of fire, and I'm really hoping this can carry us all the way to our Apache Prime. So we'll see. I might have to end up starting our bottom path, but I really would love to go ahead and get the heli pilot. There we go. On round 18, we can go ahead and throw down our heli pilot. This is going to be our purple popping power on round 25, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get the camo detection on our guy here before I forget. So that's going to be what I get next. I'm going to go ahead and get our heli pilot all the way up to a Razor Rotors plus the 2 bottom paths, and then I will end up going all the way probably to our Prince of Darkness. So there we go. We have our 302 heli, and that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to go all the way to our Prince of Darkness. I think we'll be able to make that happen. And I chose this map. I wanted to do 3 different maps. I know I could have done this on Resort easily, but I wanted to use a different map just to switch it up for you guys. And I think this is a really good spot for the Prince of Darkness, because basically anything that gets popped basically anywhere on the map will be inside of our range, which will give us more power to our little graveyard thing. So I think this is a pretty good spot, and we can also micro all over the place. We can put it down here to clean up the stuff in the back as it leaves. We can put it here and let it attack in the beginning. So I think this is a really good spot for our Prince of Darkness. And you can see right here, our wizard is able to decamo everything. So now we will not have to worry about camo detection for our Apache Prime. That's why I went with the bottom path, just to make it as strong as possible. And I don't think we'll have any problems. The only thing that might be a little bit of an issue is the bad balloon, which is why I wanted these faster firing, because this is basically our entire damage for the bad balloon. The Prince of Darkness is very bad against the bad balloon, so no pun intended, but it is absolutely horrible. It's one of the worst towers in the game against the bad balloon, so we needed something very strong to take care of that. We do have the first Moab, goes down no problem. Alright, on round 49, I do have enough money for the Apache Dart ship, but we're only about $6,000 away from the Prince of Darkness, so like I said, I want to get that first. I want the wizards to be the main part of the video, because if I got this, it's just going to carry us forever, so, or all the way to probably the Apache Prime, no problem. So I want to get this first, because I want this to be our main tower at the moment. And there we go, round 54, we have our Prince of Darkness. And you can see this range covers so much of the map that anything popped inside this range is going to add to our graveyard. We want this to be at 3,000 pretty much the whole game if possible. So putting it right in the middle and allowing everything to pop right here is absolutely perfect. So next we just save up for our Apache Prime, and we shouldn't have to micro basically for the rest of the game is what I'm hoping. We might have to micro through the DDTs on 95 and 99, and maybe the bad balloon just to clean up the DDTs in the back. But other than that, we should be chilling. There we go, round 65. We can go ahead and get our Apache Dart ship now. So we are $48,000 away from our Apache Prime, and we're cruising pretty easily right now. I don't see there being any problems. This might be the easiest one of the 3 we've done today, so I'm really not too worried about that. Round 80, and we are still absolutely dominating with this setup. I haven't had to micro at all. I'm basically just sitting here and letting the game play itself at this point. We're about $15,000 away from our Apache Prime, which is just going to take this strategy to the next level. So yeah, we should be able to cruise all the way through the 80s, no problem, and probably through the rest of the game. I'm going to be a little bit confident in saying that. I don't think we'll have much problems. I think the bad balloon on 100 is going to be the hardest problem we have. And it looks like on round 83, we can go ahead and get our Apache Prime. So we have the setup, and this is it. This is what's going to carry us to the end game. like I said, I know we're going to have no problems up until 95 plus. And the only thing we might have to do is micro this to the back just to clean up and help with the DDTs if they don't all get killed in this first little span right here, which they might. Also, not to mention, the Apache Prime is just a very strong tower in its own right, so pairing something with it that can basically take away its only weakness, which, like I said, is those DDTs, makes it just that much stronger. You saw those DDTs, they just got completely obliterated, so I expect the rest of them to go down that easily as well. And you can see our graveyard is basically staying at 3,000 the whole time, because everything is being popped right here within the range. So this is a max power Prince of Darkness for basically the rest of the game. Round 93, we have more DDTs. Let's see how these go with our Prince of Darkness. And yeah, no problem at all. They get insta-wiped. So pretty good there. 95 might be a little bit tricky just because there's so many. And also 99, just because they're fortified, they might be able to get through this first onslaught from our Prince of Darkness. But I honestly am not confident in that either. They might also just get taken down immediately. All right, here we go. Round 95. Like I said, we might have to micro a little bit, but I honestly don't think we'll have to. I think we will be just fine. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, it looks like they're all getting killed right here. So no problem at all. We take down all the DDTs. 95 goes down. 97 goes down. No problem really. Now we have round 98, and I think this is where we might have a little bit of trouble, and we might have to micro a little bit. You can just see how strong this strategy is. I mean, it's really doing pretty well. I know the Apache Prime is doing most of it, but our Prince of Darkness is helping. I am going to micro to the back just to try to help clean up some of these ceramics and Moabs as they come around, and it looks like we do, no problem. So I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put it over here just a little bit farther back to give these DDTs more time to get hit. So there we go. They do get hit there, and we will micro to the back just to clean them up. There we go. Now we have the Bab Balloon. I'm actually going to leave it right here. The only problem we could have is if we lose our whole graveyard before we pop this thing. But the Apache Prime is pretty decent against the bad, so I think we'll be okay, it looks like. Our graveyard is getting scary low, though. This could be bad, actually. We need to pop this, like, right now. I'm going to micro here. Let's see. This is getting very, very close. Can we do this? Let's see. I put it here. We need to pop it, like, right now. This could be really bad. We do take down the DDTs. We get some more graveyard, so we can put this in the back, and it looks like we're going to do it. No problem. There we go. That was a little bit scary, but we are able to do a 2 tower chimps with the Prince of Darkness along with the other 2 5th tier wizard monkeys. So if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do this with another tower, and I'll give it my best shot. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.